This is this time of the year, okay? This time of the year, they're bottling rosé because rosé season is coming in couple months. I'm here with the rosé master. We're at Bottega Wine Studio, the brand new place just built last year, opened late last year. Now they're going to be fully operational this year. But what it's cool is this just came back from the bottling line. This is ready to go. The iconic Tractor and Vines 2023 vintage. We've been having a good morning because look at that, away half the bottle gone. This is beautiful color. So Danielle, congrats, man.
Nice, man.
2023.
Nice to be here.
Fantastic. Okay, before we start, 93 points. Okay, it's already a piece of paper. Yes, this is great. I mean, tough vintage to work with. It was hot. It was tiny crop.
Small
So
crop,
you
yeah.
had to manage to keep the Tractor and Vines authentic. So tell me more. What's in there?
So we had about half the crop this year due to the freeze in December 2012, like most wineries.
2020.
2022 freeze in December,
Yeah.
which affected the 23 crop of
Yeah.
Tractor Vines here, as well as everything else. Here at the winery here, we didn't get any fruit.
Oh my gosh.
But so low crop, early start to the season, early flowering, early bud break,
Early everything.
low crop, hot. So that's basically a disaster for rosé making. But out in the vineyard,
But if you do the vineyard to protect the crop, because I mean, you need to keep the canopy on. I mean, you can't leave that under the sun.
we kept the leaves on, 100% of the leaves until the last heat in August. We also picked earlier than normal. 23 and a half bricks is kind of where we want it. But earlier, we picked a month earlier. So bud break a month earlier, you're looking at month picking early.
So instead of picking in October, you pick early September.
Good. Yeah, I know, right?
It's crazy.
But so we still had a little bit more color. We had a little bit of dehydration. September, October were phenomenally beautiful weather. We took a chance, took the leaves off at the end of August when we normally do, thinking, okay, the heat's gone. So it came back and we're like, okay, we're starting to get a little bit of shriveling. Great for red wine, concentrate the color. Again, not great for rosé. So a week later, we picked it mid-September. Just over 2.5 tons an acre. Usually we're about 4.2.
So off the crop.
So we're down 100 cases already, unfortunately. But so on the crush pad here, we crush as per, let it soak in the press for a couple hours. Basically every half hour, pulling a wine sieve to see color, and we press it 2 hours. We fractioned off the last third of the press.
Didn't want to have it too heavy.
Too dark, too heavy, pH spiking, acid dropping. So not, again, what you want for rosé, but experience in the vineyard, experience in the winemaking. This is what we got.
I mean, like this is
Amazing.
there's that classic Tractor salinity. Every year you get that little saltiness on the upper lip.
Oh, yeah.
This
Textbook,
is
textbook.
It is textbook. The color, it's really close from the 2022. If we just compare the two bottles, they're just a tint darker, just a slight tan, and at the end, there's that strawberry cream, but also citrus in the middle. The salinity we mentioned, like that little dustiness, that little wet gravel.
There's definitely more minerality and earthiness because of the lower tonnage.
The green apple as well, right?
Tons of apple. Old apple orchard from Organic Apple Orchard. So we've hit this, not quite this low yield, but 3 tons in 2019. And that green apple really comes out of the soil versus it starts to get amassed a bit in the higher round. But we're not shooting for this low tonnage. It's naturally from this year.
So there's one thing here we need to mention. Okay, there's going to be a release with your exclusive list coming up.
Absolutely.
In a month or so.
A
couple of weeks. Okay. So that's going to be exclusive to your people. So if you're not in Daniel's wine, in his email list, go to bottegawinestudio.ca, sign up because the first newsletter is going to be, and the bad news and all of that is there's not going to be any tractors until the 2026 seasons, okay? So there's no tractor, don't look for it, there won't be any. So this year, with half the crop,
Sad.
you have to stock up if you want any of these iconic wines. So if there's any left, Carl's Wine Club might have a little bit.
Yeah.
But if there's any left,
We'll see what
I
they do.
mean, yeah, exactly, right? So very small amount available. I get this because like, I don't know if you follow what we do, but in the last 3 to 4 years, these are the best rosés in the country. He's at number 63 right now. This is 63 rosé. That is awesome. Danielle, 93 points. This is a fantastic
Awesome.
wine.
Amazing.
It's still, there's that it's delicate, but there's some concentration. There's finesse, but there's also some power in the flavor definition. So you
That's
get
the
a little-
lower yield kicking in, right?
Yeah,
The power, the depths of flavor, but
Yeah.
it's still elegant.
elegant and finesse, right? So you got everything in there. This is the rosé collection. I mean, and get to the wine list if you
We normally sell out by Christmas every year, and now with 100 cases less, it's probably going to be like well before summer's over for sure.
yeah. Well, especially with tasting room open all summer.
Yeah, and the tasting room is going to be open all summer. Probably open up for May on a steady basis, not 3 or 4 or 5 days a week, depends. The whole Okanagan's in the same boat with the January freeze we had, worst freeze in like 50 years. There's no live buds. Plants are fine, but there's no Tractor Vines, there's no Solum Rosa, there's no, there's no Orfino, there's no Porcelettes, there's nothing from the Similkameen, Astoyas, Oliver, all gone. Maybe somewhere, you got a really, really, really unique property, you might be getting something, but so.
These guys are gonna be with us at the Pan Canadian. So Pan Canadian, June 15th, we're gonna have some of this wine.
Yeah.
At the Pan
We're gonna save
Canadian.
some, yeah, you
We're gonna
guys.
save some, it's gonna be part of it,
Woohoo!
on site with us, so, hey, Mira, what do you think?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
absolutely.
yeah, this is.
And we were
classic
holding
Tractor.
up the 2022 and 2023 together. I
Yeah.
don't know if you have those bottles, but they were very, very similar in
Oh,
color,
just a
which is,
little hint of like the darker for this vintage, but I mean, they're very, very.
which is
very similar.
amazing given how much hotter 2023 was. And I know how important the color is to
Well,
you,
canopy
Daniel.
management,
So
right? That's the whole thing, right? You want not as much sun to get on the skins, that way you don't have a lot of color, so.
Yeah, okay.
what's your motto on the color? It's like as little color and as much flavor.
The most flavors possible with the least color.
There you
There you
go.
go. There you go. There's a Provençal, the Provençal. Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.